Alright, here we go. We've got a big time nostalgia break. This is the WCW NWO Nitro official trading cards from 1999. And I think we've got 36 packs. And this is actually the second box that I'm going to break of this stuff. First one was kind of a dud. No autographs. But two of the, looks like the Topps finest, the chrome inserts was all I got out of the last box. So there's Hogan and DDP from Road Wild, and Macho Man and Hogan from Uncensored. So hopefully in this one we'll hit one of those big time autographs. I think I was around 12, probably 13 years old when this stuff came out. So there's a little local card shop in my hometown. Me and a lot of my buddies, my younger brother, we'd hang out, and every once in a while we'd get into some of this stuff, and never did see any of the big autographs come out, but was able to snag a couple of boxes for a pretty cheap price. I think I've seen them on eBay going for upwards of $200 sometimes. So let's get into it. Hopefully we'll get something good. Get the wrapping off here. All right. So, kind of a big trip back in time for me to go through some of these. I was a big fan at WCW. I liked both of them, but most of the time I think I was usually following the big matches for Nitro. And I think just because I grew up with Hogan, all those guys. So, if you can see here, odds per pack, chrome cards are 1 in every 12, and autographs 1 in every 48. So, not guaranteed on any hits, but hopefully we'll see what we come up with. So, 8 cards a pack, and first box I did, these cards were sticky as all get out. So, we'll try to avoid some of that this time around, but they were pretty stuck together. Big Sexy, Kevin is God. Truer words never spoken. Got DDP, Rick Steiner, Booker T, Kurt Hennig, Vincent, Jericho, Booker T. Sting, it's Wolfpack gear, Kevin Nash, Glacier, Silver King, Sonny Ono, Doug Dillinger, Hollywood Hogan, Eric Bischoff. There's Chris Benoit and his Four Horsemen gear. Mongo McMichael, Billy Kidman, Alex Wright, Shea, Whisper, Lenny Lane, and Jobber to the Stars, the Disciple. There's Miss Elizabeth. Looks like one of our chrome inserts here. So there is Kevin Nash versus the Giant. This was the Slamboree pay-per-view back in May of '98. Scott Hall, Scott Steiner, Psychosis, Eddie Guerrero, Chavo, and Chaos. Zbyszko, Bobby the Brain, Doug Dillinger, Chris Jericho, Saturn, Bryan Adams, Stevie Ray, and again, these are still sticky. Rick Steiner and Goldberg. Lex Luger, there's Flair, Four Horsemen, Chaos, Disco Inferno, Zbyszko and Heenan. Feel the Bang, DDP is back again. Buff Bagwell and Conan. There's Juventud Guerrera, Eddie Guerrero, Canyon, Raven, a couple of Nitro girls, Ernest Miller, and Lodi. Here is Kimberly, Spice, Bobby Duncombe Jr., Barry Windham, Mongo, Juventud Guerrera, Silver King, and Glacier. So I think really all I've accomplished at this point is put together a base set. I have a feeling, so not even halfway through yet, but would love to see one of those autos. There's Sonny Ono, Storm, there's Bam Bam, Checklist, Flair, Luger, DDP, and Bret Hart. These old cars just have a smell to them too. It just takes you back to the late 90s. Dean Malenko, Benoit, Norman Smiley, there's Kidman, Fire, Shea, another Norman Smiley, and Lenny Lane. Shea, Fire, Scott Hall, Horace Hogan, La Parka, Psychosis, Disco Inferno, and Chavo. There's Nash, DDP, Booker T, Jericho, Vincent, Bryan Adams, Booker T, and Steiner. Alright, Nash, Luger, Silver King, Chaos, Doug Dillinger, DDP, Bischoff, Bagwell. Alright, Steve McMichael, Juventud, Alex Wright, Canyon, Tigress, AC Jazz, Disciple, and Ernest Miller. Hector Garza, Miss Elizabeth, Big Papa Pump, Bobby Duncombe Guerrero, Juventud, Chaos, Silver King. There's Zbyszko and the Brain, Dillinger. I think this is the third pack that's let off with these two. So Great collation. Saturn, Bam Bam, Stevie Ray, Flair, Goldberg, DDP. Notice that in a number of these packs, in the 2 boxes I've done, is collation has been pretty bad where got multiples in a number of these packs. So Flair, Stevie Ray, Chavo, Disco Inferno, another one of the announcers, Nash, Conan, Barry Windham. And so this is pack number 18. We are halfway home after this one with not a hit in sight. Eddie Guerrero, Psychosis, Raven, Lodi, Spice, Kimberly, another Lodi, and Raven. Alright. Nothing doing on that first half. Looks like we've got a foil somewhere in here. There it is. Nash versus Goldberg. This was at Starrcade, December 27th of 98. So that's our second chrome. Bobby Duncan, Barry Windham, Mongo, Benoit, Glacier, Super Kalo. Storm. There's Goldberg. Looks like we have 2 checklists in this pack. This is terrible. Bret Hart, Luger, Nash. And so, just in this pack alone, 2 checklists, 2 Bret Hart. So maybe one of these packs will have 2 Goldberg autos or 2 Miss Elizabeth autos. So that would be pretty good. So if you're gonna have bad collation, at least do it on some good cards. Bryan Adams, Vincent, Wrath, Rey Mysterio, Hogan for President, Venomous Bite of Sting, Bobby Duncombe, and Scott Steiner. Have Laparca, Damien, and stuck to Damien is Ernest Miller, the Disciple, boy, Kimberly, Miss Elizabeth, Canyon, Alex Wright. There's Whisper, Shay, Conan, Buff Bagwell, 4 Horsemen, Dean Malenko, Arn Anderson, Ming, and Rey Mysterio. And we have Sting, Hogan, DDP, Goldberg, Sting, Macho Man, Bam Bam, and Perry Saturn. Kurt Hennig, Ming, Super Kalo, Goldberg, Storm. Storm, Horace Hogan, and Scott Hall. Alright. There's Arn Anderson, Malenko, Lenny Lane, Norman Smiley, Hector Garza, Fire Kidman, and another Norman Smiley. There's Fire, Hector Garza, Bischoff, Hogan, Damien, Laparca, Wrath, and Disco Inferno. Alright, Stevie Ray, Wrath, Chavo, Nash, Hogan, Wyndham, and Bobby Duncombe. Let's see, we've got 8 packs to go. Give me something out of these. Psychosis, Laparca, Lodi, Ernest Miller, Kimberly, Miss Elizabeth, Raven, and Canyon. AC Jazz, Conan, Bagwell, Benoit, Malenko, Super Kalo, and Meng. Getting nervous. Got Goldberg, Triumphant, Sting, Bret Hart, DDP, Kevin Nash, Sting, Checklist, and Bam Bam. There's Vincent, Kurt Hennig, Mysterio, Ming, Sting, Goldberg, Steiner, Scott Steiner, and Horace Hogan. Whew. 4 to go. There's Damien, the Disciple, Lenny Lane, Hector Garza, Tigress, Alex Wright, and Kidman. Whisper, and say third Chrome DDP versus Hogan at Bash at the Beach, 7/11/98. So I think that's the third of the Chromes. Bischoff, Hogan, Anderson, Damien, Mysterio, and Wrath. So 2 packs left. We need an autograph. Looks like we got one. We will save that pack for last. So, and I think I might have seen who that was. And if it is, I'm going to be pretty pretty stoked. Pretty stoked. All right. Here we go. Macho Man. We have Sting, Super Kalo, Glacier, Storm, Sonny Ono, Scott Hall, and Hollywood Hogan. So, we got down to the second to last pack. Here we go. Goldberg, Rick Steiner. These are stuck. Macho Man, Kurt Hennig, Saturn, Chris Jericho, and here we go. Let's see what we've got. Hogan for president, and the autograph is, he is bald. Wow. Check that out. Bill Goldberg. Oh man, I was getting so nervous that I had wasted a ton of money on 2 boxes of this stuff to come away with a few foils, but check this out. I've not looked at any price guides, but I gotta believe, outside of some of the deceased wrestlers, that this has got to be one of the biggest hits in this set. Oh, I'm so pumped. Authentic signature of Goldberg. So, we will set that there, but just to recap here, we got 3 of the foils. DDP versus Hogan at Bash at the Beach. Nash versus Goldberg at Starrcade, and Giant and Nash at Slamboree. But man, this is the money card right here. And this is, I was the biggest Goldberg fan back in the day. I can remember exactly where I was at and what I was doing whenever he hoisted Hogan up into that jackhammer and won the World Heavyweight title. So I'm still out of my mind right now. So I'm glad I got a good hit in this. So I'm hoping to do on my channel, get into some more box breaks, just talk some wrestling in general, some fantasy sports, daily stuff like that. But man, what a way to wrap up these 2 boxes. This is awesome. So, like I said, I'm going to hopefully get some more videos going. You can follow me on Twitter at LazyBooking. So, should have a lot more. But man, check this out. Goldberg. Absolutely amazing. And thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.